Good morning, once again. Do y'all believe? Yes. Heaven's all around us. We just have to look, and you'll see it. So we've gone through this series the last 3 weeks, and it's been on reincarnation. Have you all enjoyed that?
Yes. Yes.
We haven't been repeating ourselves, have we? So Cindy's an awesome teacher, and she's been kind of walking it through us. And it's like, why now? Why here? You know? And then karma and free will, and then understanding the judgments that we hold really hold us. And so it's been a journey of unhooking. Understand this journey, and we're all souls growing. We're all in this game of life together. And once we begin to understand that, and then to understand who we are here on a soul journey. We're souls. And that frees us up from all the entanglements of the past. Oh, how many in here believe in reincarnation? Does anyone believe they've had past life?
Yes.
Does anyone know they've had a past life? There you go. So we're all in different degrees of our experience of life, okay? So when we begin to look at that, it opens up a door to a greater understanding of what life is and who we are. So as we went through the last 3 classes, and they were kind of like healing classes, okay, we're going to keep taking off the faulty thoughts and the masks that we've been wearing and the shackles that have been binding us. And so today, brighter, lighter, daily. So now that work can support us in being the light, to being brighter, to be who we came to be, free from past patterns and beliefs and things like that. And then the key is daily. The key is daily. You know, the past created today. Our today can create tomorrow. So that's how important it is to be aware daily, be here now daily. And so brighter, lighter daily. The past created what is. Today can create what can be. And that's a powerful choice that we all have, to accept what is or open up to what can be. That was the walk when Jesus came. He was revealing to people their what is. And then he was showing them what can be. 2,000 years ago. We're those same people. And it's our choice now to choose that path of love and move into the unknown that Jesus was leading us to, or to repeat this cycle, this circle of reincarnation, and feel safe on each step. Isn't that cool? I don't know if we came here to feel safe. We came here to express our unique love and to be the creator sons and daughters of God. And here's the kicker, to have fun doing it. To be a little brighter and to be a lighter, but to be every day aware of who we are and what are our opportunities and choices in life. So we've talked about reincarnation. A lot of us go varying degrees in it, but I want to read this story, and this is an Aquarian Gospel, Jesus the Christ. This is chapter 37. And Jesus was in Tibet, and now he moves to a temple called Lahore, and it's in northern India. And I'm going to say he's like 20 years old. He started his journey when he was 12. So he goes to see a friend of his, and we've talked about him before. His name's Abent, and he's a priest in the temple. One day, Abent sat with Jesus in the temple porch. A band of wandering singers and musicians paused before the court to sing and play. Their music was most rich and delicate, and Jesus said, "Among the high-bred people of the land, we hear no sweeter music than of these uncouth children of the wilderness that bring to us. From whence this talent, this power? In one short life, they could surely not gain such grace and voice, such knowledge of the laws of harmony and tone. Men call them prodigies. There are no prodigies. All things result from natural law. These people are not young. 1,000 years would not suffice to give them such divine expressiveness and such purity of voice and touch. 10,000 years ago, these people mastered harmony. In the days of old, they trod the busy thoroughfares of life and caught the melody of birds and played on harps of perfect form. And they have come again to learn still more other lessons from the varied notes of manifest. These wandering people from a part of heaven's orchestra, and in the land of perfect things, the very angels would delight to hear them sing. Like when we think about maybe reincarnation, have you ever thought, well, where was I 10,000 years ago? We stay pretty much in our current history. We'll go back and be Cleopatra or someone like that. But see, there are no prodigies. There are no prodigies. Everything is unfolding in law. And so like when we were Cindy was talking about our reincarnation and karma, and so it's opportunities to grow. Our life is an opportunity to grow. This is a nice school here, okay? So when we create karma, which we learned last week was caused by judgment, we judged an experiment. It's an experiment in life. We judge an experience. We judge it, and then that creates karma. And so we create karma, and then if we created karma, then we got to create punishment. How's that? And so we got caught in this cycle. And to begin to free ourselves from that cycle is to move into that consciousness or that state of love that Jesus told us was the path. The path of what is to what can be is love. It's a very simple teaching. Well, we got our feet on the ground and we got to keep trotting this path. But to begin to understand that there are no prodigies. There are no prodigies. We learn something each lifetime we come here. We all have had many lifetimes, and we've all mastered aspects of life that serve our soul. We've learned aspects of life that have served our soul. We're here for a soul journey. And also for the soul of mankind, the collective soul of mankind. So to begin to get a bigger picture of who we are and what we're really doing when we master something. And in the process, we begin to understand and develop an inner knowing beyond our intellect of life and who we truly are. You know, does all of us here, can you think of anything, a talent that you have that is just an intuitive, internal trait that you have that you didn't go to school for? You just know how to do something, or something comes easy or familiar to you. Those are maybe something that you've mastered in a past lifetime. And it's not like you got to come here and do it again, but it can support you. It can support you in your walk. And see, that's what that collective soul is all about. We're here to support one another in their walks, not to judge one another, to support and love one another. So when we look at certain things that we might own in consciousness that support our walk. I just want to share one cool example that I know and that I've been blessed with, and about being able to share a gift but not have to be the gift. Our wonderful Cindy, her star name, Christella Estelle. Christ of the stars. She's mastered astrology. She didn't come here to do astrology this lifetime, but we've traveled all over the world, and I'm with her. We talk to these high-powered astrologers and stuff, and she's talking with them, and she's saying stuff to them that they aren't aware yet. They haven't looked at their charts yet. And maybe a month later or something, she'll get a phone call. Oh, wow, what you're talking about, I get it. I understand it. So she didn't come to be an astrologer, but she helps all of us with astrology when she does her counselings and readings and planning for our life. It's something that she brought with her to not have to be a world famous astrologer, but to serve, to help one another. And all of us have these little gifts that if we just let go and share them, I mean, you're sitting in church and we're talking about astrology. We're not afraid to talk about that, did you see? We're on a planet hurtling through space at 80,000 miles per second. Come on. So to begin to understand where we're at, and we're part of this big cosmic unfoldment of God's love and light. And so once we begin to look at our life, and what we can do and to share, it can help us where we're at now. We don't always have to go back where we were. Well, I used to be a farmer, so I got to go be a farmer this lifetime. Do you see what I'm saying? There are many gifts that you learned. Coming into harmony with the seasons, maybe. Do you see? And so once we can let go of our have-tos and shoulds, we're free to be bright, light, and then be here now, be daily. What is mine to do today? That's what's really neat to look at. The process of healing, letting go and expansion. In the process of healing, letting go and expansion, a unique experience is ours. We are able to glimpse, to see sometimes profoundly and sometimes subtly a greater aspect of self. One that we have hidden, suppressed, or forgotten. So in the process of healing, letting go a lower consciousness belief system and embracing a higher consciousness, a higher way of living, seeing, being, we change. And in that process, we get a glimpse of another facet that we brought to share on the planet. And so that's the process that we go through in life. And the whole key is we have to participate. We have to participate. We have to consciously make choices in our life. And we can begin to choose what serves our soul or what serves matter. And we all know as metaphysicians, what creates matter? Spirit. Spirit creates matter. You see? So to begin to lift, expand into some greater, higher truths, and then to manifest through them. So we've got these qualities, and we've hid them away because we were judged at some moment in time for this talent that we had. In the healing work we do, a lot of times, like people are very intuitive and sensitive because we continue our growth in consciousness. And then when people have these blocks in their neck and pains in their neck, where they might have gotten their head cut off at some moment in time, being judged as a witch or a prophet or a seer. This is real. It's cellular memory. And it's time to heal that for them so it comes up. And then once they understand it, then that opens up the flow that they can be their natural self. I don't know if there's anything wrong with being able to get guidance for someone to help them when they're going through a rough spot in their life. Do you see? Everything's not in a book. It's in the heart. And to allow ourselves to open up our heart and allow our unique expression to bless the world. And that's service work. So we've hidden gifts away. We've suppressed them through fear. I don't know why. Maybe I'm not going to be good enough if I try. You see? Because someone said, hey, you're not good at that. How about practicing? Working with it. Take a class. You see, allowing, if we're guided to do something, I shouldn't say this. Should do it. How's that? Because it's an aspect of our soul that wants to be freed. Do you see what I'm saying? We've been imprisoned by this human consciousness, limitation, spiritual awareness, divine consciousness, expansion, open, infinite possibilities. It's really cool to look at it like that. And then some of them we just forgot because we just got too busy. We've been Pinocchio, and we've gone to the carnival, and we've just forgot where we were going. We came here for a soul journey, on a soul journey, you know, and the carnivals and the fairs here aren't nothing compared to the universe. Do you see? And so the things that we have within us are keys and stepping stones for our soul to continue to expand and move along our journey. And that's what this time, so we've let go of the old patterns that have bound us, our old identities that have bound us, and we begin to accept the inner guidance that we're getting now. You know, so we're on this journey. We come here. We don't remember why we came, you know. So we've hidden our gifts, talents, abilities. We've suppressed them. We've forgotten them, okay? But you know what? They're still here. They are here. And so it's the time that we take when we sit in meditation, when we go out in nature and just be still and know. That's when we begin to open up more to who we truly are, not what the world has told us or what anyone else has told us. We are unique. We are unique expressions of God's love. And once we let go and go there, a whole new world opens up for us. Here's a spirit giving me cool stuff. The touchstone of familiar can lead us through the unfamiliar. See, the touchstone of familiar can lead us through the unfamiliar because we don't feel so alone. Do you see what I'm saying? Or gosh, I don't know what's going on. If we got a little touchstone of familiarity somewhere in our life, that helps us in our journey. So that's why we bring things with us. Man, when things get tough down there, I'm going to remember, and it's going to tune me back in, bring me back into harmony and alignment with who I truly am. And then I can continue my journey. So when we say we live in a loving, supportive universe, we do live in a loving, supportive universe. We are loved and supported every step of our journey, and all we have to do is surrender to that. In the process of healing, letting go, and expansion, a unique experience as ours, we're able to glimpse, to see, sometimes profoundly, sometimes subtly, a greater aspect of self. We are more than we think we are. We are more than we are told we are. And we have to know that. Do y'all know that we can't tell anybody anything? Have you heard that one? You know, they'll get it. Did you say, we'll get it? People try to tell us, we try to tell people, we just got to love them, okay? Maybe a few words of guidance or whatever, but then just love them and let them go. They're on their soul journey. It's perfect for them. You know, to begin to glimpse this subtle shifts in life that are really beacons to guide us. So brighter, lighter daily, letting our uniqueness reveal ourselves. We are the light. We are the light. We dimmed ourselves down. We shade ourselves. How's that for 2024? We shade ourselves. So we allow our light to shine. We free ourselves from limiting past patterns, behaviors, identities. Having a green thumb connects us with all of life, not just plants. That's a profoundation. Having a green thumb connects us with all of life, not just plants. Does anyone here have an Aunt Mary who's got a green thumb for African violets? That's, you know. But she was more than an African violet grower, wasn't she? She had this beautiful gift of love, you see. And so when we do these things and master these things that we may think are so simple, they're beyond our comprehension. And these are these touchstones of familiarity that help us navigate the unfamiliar that we find ourselves in oftentimes. Here's our journey. Man wants to prove self in the world of matter. Does anybody get caught in that? When you get older, you kind of let go. Instead of accepting and utilizing the universe support we receive from God. Got to do it my way. Say, I'm here to help you. We have angels, guides, and teachers with us. I got it. The roof starts leaking. So, Cindy shared a beautiful story in Parable last week about butterflies, and they're symbolic of spiritual metamorphosis. That's what we are. We're in spiritual metamorphosis right now. And as we expand the light in our minds and the love in our hearts, the light in our minds, the love in our hearts, our souls become living vessels through which flows the radiance of our spiritual essence. You see? So once again, we have to expand the light. And it can be as simple as saying, let there be light. God, let there be light in this situation. Take a breath and you might see something different. You're reading a book, and before you start reading it, you know it's going to be heavy. Let there be light. Let this light expand my awareness so I can receive what they're trying to tell me. Let there be light. Oh, sorry. So we're that living vessel of our spiritual essence. How's that? Okay. And you know what? Through that, then we can discover who we came to be this lifetime. Did you see? Because this is the now. This creates what can be. If we don't change, round and round they go. And I know you'll end up where you started. So once we begin to look at that, discover who we came to be. And this life isn't random and it's not an accident or anything. We chose all these experiences. We're the creator. But we have free will. And when we get tired of playing in mud puddles, we can choose to not play in mud puddles again. That's the promise of Jesus. Ask and you shall receive. You see? Don't get caught in what is, what someone said what is. Go into your heart, what can be. What can be is in our hearts. It's powerful. One thing we can do daily, brighter light daily, we can ask God, how can I express or experience my uniqueness greater today than I did yesterday? How can I experience or express my uniqueness greater today than I did yesterday? That's forward motion. That's asking. And when you ask, the universe is going to bring you experiences, people that will allow you to see yourself greater, to see your uniqueness. We have to be present daily in this whole play that's unfolding before us. And so as we understand, we chose to be here. That's the first thing. So we can't complain. We can, but we don't have to, because we're wasting energy, okay? We're being counterproductive by complaining or worrying, or be productive by being positive and responsive to the life situations that we find ourselves in now. When we react, we're coming from the past. When we're responding, we're coming from the now. Now we can create what can be instead of perpetuating what is and has been. Daily, daily, daily. Take the time daily to go within. Ask to feel God's love. Be still and know. God, how can I express or experience my uniqueness greater today than I did yesterday? We don't have to wait. We don't have to wait. Heaven is all around you. We have to open up our eyes, and we'll see it. Let's go within. So as you sit in your chair, just close your eyes and just begin breathing that gentle breath once again. And as you breathe in, ask that God's love fill you. And feel your body receiving God's love. Feel your energy getting softer and lighter and freer. And I want you to ask to be moved into the garden of your heart. Father, I ask to be moved into the garden of my heart. And I want you to find yourself in the garden of your heart and just look around. If it's the first time, notice the beauty of your garden. And if you're familiar with this place, notice the changes, the new growth. So just look around this garden. Move through the garden and allow the garden of your heart to feed you, to support you now. Breathe in the love of the garden of your heart. The energy that nurtures you, that sustains you, that supports you in your manifestation. And as you stand in your garden, I want you to become aware of an angel. An angel walks up and stands before you. And just look into their eyes. Breathe in and feel the love that they have for you. Feel your whole body being fed with divine love. Feel your whole body being transformed in divine love. And in this process, be aware of your energy getting brighter and lighter. And if you know of a gift or talent or ability that you brought with you this lifetime, ask how you can use it to support this lifetime even greater. Or you can ask the angel to reveal to you a gift or talent that you have that you may have hidden or forgotten. Ask your angel now to reveal to you a quality or gift that you have within you that can support you in your journey. And just breathe. Breathe and feel the love and support of the universe. Breathe and know how loved you are. As you look at your angel, smile and from your heart say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And just breathe. And feel the energy getting lighter and brighter all around you, and just feel your consciousness moving through time and space, back into this room. And I feel your consciousness anchoring within your heart once again, in your physical body. Be aware of your body sitting in your chair, your feet on the floor. Breathe and feel your ability to receive freely and give freely. Gently wiggle your toes and fingers. And gently open your eyes. As we go forth in life, we're not alone. And as we ask, we do receive. And we have this angelic forces all around us, and they want to help us, but we have to ask them. I've been, for the last 2 weeks, reaching into some guardian angel cards. And so this morning, I was sitting back there meditating, I goes, oh, I better see what angel I can listen to today. How about this, that we could listen to today? So the angel card that I got, and this is Hope, Archangel Hope. This is a counterpart of Gabriel, okay? And so this is what our message is. In times gone by, you've had your innocence infiltrated, and when you've been hurt, betrayed in silence, and let down, you left behind fragments of your soul in order to fit into the boxes and needs of the world. You've also left behind your gifts, your talents, and even your softness. You've had to dull your sparkle. But you're not here to conform to anyone else's standards. You're here to be wholly and fully yourself. All these speckles of your shininess are waiting to be reclaimed now. Take the time to ask yourself what you really long for. Let this part of yourself come to the forefront of your life, and little by little, it will become your reality. The gifts and talents that you've previously written off are waiting to be brought into reality. And only you can do it. And only we can do it. Today, angels are gathering around you, holding you and lifting you up. It's time to step into the truest version of yourself. It's time to reclaim your gifts, talents, and story. It's time to be the light you were born to be. So we can go forth this week and be brighter and lighter and present in the awareness of who we are, that we are loved, and that we are all brothers and sisters. Yay, God.